This little rabbit was used as a test subject. His legs were cut off. He looked at the raccoon thrown into the cell and spoke softly to comfort him. The raccoon's eyes showed gratitude. The humans wanted to complete their evolution experiments, so they modified the animals' bodies. They were filled with metal parts. The raccoon trembled with fear. The walrus said, "Don't be afraid, we won't hurt you." The otter picked up a tissue and gently cleaned his wound. For the first time, the raccoon felt a bit of warmth. After that, they became close friends. They played together in the cell, looked up at the ceiling, and dreamed about one day being free. So the otter gave herself a name, Lila. The walrus, because of his two big teeth, called himself Teefs. The rabbit, always lying on the floor, called himself Floor. And the raccoon said he wanted to fly a rocket and take them away, so called himself Rocket. One day, Rocket was taken to the lab to witness an experiment. They put a turtle into a chamber and flipped the switch. The turtle's body swelled up, then it was forced into a human shape, but it went wild and out of control. So it was declared a failure and burned alive. That's when Rocket noticed the problem. The white gas inside the chamber was making them go crazy. That's why the experiment failed. They followed Rocket's suggestion and tried again. This time, it worked. The animals stayed calm. The high evolutionary was shocked. A raccoon had more intelligence than he did. He ordered Rocket's brain to be studied and dissected. Back in the cell, Rocket began collecting pieces from the floor. He told his friends they had to escape that day. Soon, he put the pieces together and made a key card. He told his friends that if they could reach the exit, they could steal a ship and fly into the sky. Floor spun around with excitement. They finally saw hope. Rocket swiped the card and freed Lila. They hugged tightly, but before they could celebrate, gunshots rang out. Seeing his friend stop breathing, Rocket let out a heartbreaking scream. Floor shouted for him to run, and the high evolutionary stood by, mocking him. In desperation, Rocket leapt forward, clawed at the high evolutionary's face, and ripped it apart. Guards rushed in. Rocket grabbed a gun and shot them all down. He tried to use the card to free his other friends, but it was too late. They had already been killed. Seeing all of them dead, Rocket was crushed. Carrying their hopes with him, he ran from the cell, dodged the guards, and jumped into a ship. He fired up the engines and finally escaped.